This had, this came with really big shoulder pads in it. And I'm not kidding, it was like this. And I looked like a villain from Buzz Lightyear. I was like, so I literally just had to cut them out before I sat down. But I'm like, is this doing a weird thing now? I went to sit down to film like literally 2 hours ago. And then the air here in the beauty studio stopped working. I became a handy woman and had to fix the AC. But all that to say, I think that's really just a testament to how great this makeup wears. Because now it's been on for a hot minute. I just ate some of that. That was like a tingling, a plumper. It was a plumper. Okay. Hello, we are ready. Welcome back. It's Jaclyn, and I thought I would sit down and do a makeup favorites video. I was talking about in my weekly vlog last week how I've been trying out so many new makeup products and loving everything. I feel like maybe 2 years ago-ish, I was kind of in a makeup rut. There was so many products coming out and just like so many, what I felt like was not thoughtful makeup launches, and it was just excess and more and more and more. And I was so turned off by beauty products in the makeup world, and just, I wasn't excited about new products, which that makes no sense. It's exciting and fun, and you should want to play around and explore new things. All that to say, the last 8 months specifically, I have been trying out so many new products and loving so many new things. I feel like I've completely changed every single step of my makeup in terms of products. Maybe I'll use the same techniques and it like looks the same, but they're different products completely, which I am very much so a creature of habit, and I know what I like and I will stick to them. One case being, I swear I've used the NARS Creamy Concealer since I was 16 years old, and I finally stopped using it just a month ago. So big year, big changes. Stay tuned to learn, because they're game changing. They really are. Anyways, before we get started, I do want to thank today's video sponsor, Squarespace. I'm obsessed with Squarespace. It's what I use to run both my websites on. We got shopjaclynforbes.com, which is under construction right now because I'm about to launch my new merch item, which I'm very excited about. Squarespace really is an all-in-one platform that does it all. So if you've been thinking about making a website, do it with Squarespace. This is your sign. Head over to squarespace.com/JaclynForbes to get 10% off your first purchase, but we'll chat a little bit more about Squarespace later. Okay, to get started, I have a whole, you know what, I'm gonna move them a bit closer and in front of me so I can touch them. I'm a very tangible person. Well, let's start with this because I kind of already hinted towards it. This is the Ilia concealer. This is in the shade Lotus, and it is like a pinky base kind of color. I thought this would be perfect for my under eyes. I typically like to go for a slightly pinkier, peachier color under there just to kind of color correct and conceal in one. Whereas my blemishes, I tend to go more for a yellow based color to kind of cancel out any red breakouts or anything like that. But for under my eyes, this is the absolute perfect color for me right now. I'm obsessed with the formula. Ilia is a brand that I think I was truly sleeping on them, you know, as the kids say. Oh, that was horrible. I'm sorry. Moving on. Ilia is clean, they're vegan, they're doing really great stuff, and I feel like typically when you think about those like clean, natural beauty lines that are doing great things for the planet, you think of low performing products. Ilia is not the case at all. They perform like any other beauty product, if not better, and the formulas are just so incredible. The packaging is thoughtful. I love literally everything about Ilia as a brand. I could honestly probably do a whole favorites video on all the Ilia products that I discovered, but this one is the standout for me right now. But like I said, a lot of things from their line is amazing. So let me know if you would want to see like a full face of Ilia products, kind of like get ready with me or something, because great line through and through. But yeah, super creamy. I find it doesn't crease. Like the NARS Creamy Concealer, which is what I was using literally for years, it definitely was a bit thicker of a concealer and creamy, as one would guess. But I didn't mind it because I liked the coverage it provided, and it would crease a little bit, but if you would bake it and set it properly, it would be okay. But this creases less. It provides similar coverage. I would say maybe a little less if anything, but I don't deal with the darkest under eye circle, so I'm not looking for super full coverage. But yeah, really just like this product, and I've been doing a lot of no foundation days lately where I'll just do a bit of under eye concealer and then just move on to like bronzer and blush and just skip a base, like a full base product. So this one has really been a shining star, so I absolutely love it. You should simply try it, that's all I gotta say. I'm getting so disoriented because there's so many fun things in front of me, I don't know where to begin. Let's talk about lip products. Okay, I have 3 lip products here. The first thing I want to talk about is Patrick Ta Beauty Line. Now, I've I've been a huge stan of Patrick Ta as a makeup artist in general, and I feel like I'm very lucky. I have the privilege of meeting so many amazing artists who I admire and look up to, and there's been a lot of, no, I don't want to say a lot, but there has been artists that I've met, whether it be through like, you know, influencer events or things like that, that I've been like a bit, not disappointed is like the wrong word, but I just haven't been fully wowed by them. Or like some people, there was someone in particular that just like personality and energy was just did not pass the vibe check, which can always be disappointing when you are meeting someone you admire. And I think I said this recently over on my TikTok. There are two things current day that I fangirl about forever, and that will be makeup artists that I love and Harry Styles. What can I say? It's my niche, okay? It's my thing. Long story long, Patrick Ta was one of those artists that I met. I was really fortunate to have a beautiful like lunch experience with him. They had brought in a model and he was working on her, and I got to like watch in front of my eyes his techniques come to life. He is so lovely and an amazing artist, and I've always just looked up to him in terms of an artist. So I was super excited when he launched his Patrick Ta beauty line, and so many of the products are incredible. I just got around to trying them out. I tried out the blush. The lip liner is so great though. It's actually got a retractable like clicker kind of thingy that like puts out more product, which is nice. You don't need a sharpener, and it's this really nice square shape, so it's really good for defining and creating that like sharp lip line look. This one here is in the color She's Proud, which is a really like light kind of brownie based nude, which I normally go for a slightly more pinky browns, so it's a bit lighter than I would normally go for, but I've really been loving it, especially lately with a bit of a tan. I've been kind of doing that nude paled out kind of lip look, and I love the way that this formula wears. It's super creamy, really easy to blend in, do an ombre lip. It's a great product, and what can I say? I love me my Patrick Ta beauty, you know? Okay, sticking to lips, I need to talk about this lip product. I actually did an ad with Bite Beauty over on my TikTok. You guys know I don't do ads with people that I don't like, and oh my gosh, this lip product I am obsessed with. They've relaunched all of their lipsticks, and I've been a huge Bite fan for a really long time. I actually did a vlog. I think it ended up like randomly maybe going semi-viral back in the day, where I was at the Bite Lip Lab. I'll link it up above. I'm definitely a baby, and just like, I might be embarrassing. I don't know if I want to link it, but I'm gonna link it anyways. I've been a huge fan of Bite products, and they're another brand that's really focused on like clean and vegan beauty products, and cruelty free obviously, which is great. And especially when it comes to lip products, like I want that to be clean. I'm probably gonna end up eating half of it. So really excited about this relaunch. They're a matte kind of finish, but they're kind of like blurring and like soft and pillowy feeling, if that makes any sense, but super full coverage, but also very comfortable. So all of the colors they relaunched with are amazing. Hot Tomato's amazing. Sugar Buns is like your classic kind of nude. I normally like with a lipstick to go for a paler of a lip, because I like to do more of that ombre kind of darker lip liner, paler center, which I might have a little bit kind of leftover going on here. But for a long time I was using Charlotte Tilbury Nude Kate, which actually I should pull that up and compare them. Mine is like super grungy and gross though, because I've had this probably for far too long. Oh wow, Nude Kate is definitely still lighter. It's funny, I thought this was gonna be super comparable. It's more comparable to the sticker at the bottom. This is definitely still more pinky based and a bit deeper, whereas this is a bit lighter, more of a yellowy kind of beige undertone. Similar in spirit. This is definitely, this looks so pink compared to it. That's so funny. Anyways, I was gonna say this has kind of replaced my Nude Kate. They're clearly a bit different, but again, same concept. The Nude Kate though isn't a completely matte finish, so it's nice to have a kind of a different finish, and yeah, just very comfortable along wearing kind of everything you'd want in a lipstick. It's funny, I feel like I've really shied away from lipstick lately. Like I'm very much so a lip liner and then a lip balm or like a lip gloss kind of girl, whereas there was a time when I would just wear thick lipstick like every single day. Whereas now I use it more sparingly, but this one is a good one, and I'm just very excited about the whole Bite relaunch, you know? The Bite lip relaunch. Y'all, I am filming this at like 10 o'clock right now because of my air conditioning experience, and I feel like I'm a bit jazzy and a bit crazy. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, Jaclyn, that's you all the time. It's not just because it's laid out. Moving on, final lip product here. Fenty Bite Beauty Heat, baby. You've seen this go viral, I'm sure, online because everyone was talking about it. It's not what I have on right now. I've got a bit pinkier of a lip on. I think I'm wearing Buxom Beauty White Russian on top. But this is a bit more of a kind of like red cherry kind of stain, but it's very sheer. It's not stain. It's not a stain. I don't know why I said that. Cherry kind of like hue is what I meant. It's very sheer though, so it's not nearly as, you know, intense and as pigmented as it looks. It's supposed to have a bit of like a spice or like a tingle, kind of like a plumping effect. I actually never found that and it gave me that kind of tingling effect. Not nearly anywhere comparable to like the Too Faced lip injection or even the Buxom plumping ones. Those are all more plumping than this is, but again, I still really like it. The applicator on these obviously is just so nice. It's a very like good summer gloss. I find this is actually something that I would wear without a lip liner on more of like a no makeup day to just kind of give me that like effortless, like, oh, I'm so cool. I wear minimal makeup and I wear a tote bag and I walk in the city and drink celery juice kind of vibe. That's what you get with this. So really like it. I'm a big fan of also the Fenty kind of formula. It is a bit thicker and like sticky and like honey-like on your lips, which I know some people don't like. I do like that. I've never been someone that's been like affected by the feeling of makeup really. Like obviously I can tell the difference when something feels more lightweight and when something does feel a bit heavier, but it doesn't bother me. Like I know I've obviously working as a makeup artist, there's so many people that I've worked on or ran into who are like, I hate the feeling of foundation on my skin. It just drives me nuts. I want to just like get it off my skin. Whereas I'm the type of person, I'm like, you could put me in a full coverage, cake face, bake, layer powder, glue my brows down, you know, block them out. It doesn't feel particularly heavy or annoying. Like I acknowledge that it's there, it just doesn't bother me. So I like it, even though it is a bit thick, but be warned. Next up, let's talk about mascara. I feel like every 3 years I cycle between my favorite waterproof mascara. You know, I have to wear waterproof mascara. It's the only thing that holds the curl of my lashes. I have very short lashes. They're very kind of undesirable. Like no one would go, oh my God, Jaclyn, I wish I had your lashes. I'm just not one of those people that's naturally blessed, which is okay. We all have our features that we like more than others. Don't like my lashes that much, but I know how to work with them. So I need to curl them and like bend them upward, bend them very intensely, and then immediately coat them with a more dry, water-based or waterproof formula of mascara. This is the CoverGirl, the new one. It's the clean formula as well. CoverGirl is now cruelty-free as well, which is awesome. Love to see drugstore companies make cruelty-free like the standard, and big shouts out to CoverGirl for doing that. But yeah, it's got like a plastic brush. I was always originally a plastic brush kind of gal because it kind of separates the lashes and gives them the illusion of maybe a bit more lengthened and like less chunky, thick lashes. And this is just like that classic, you know, Lash Blast mascara that I'm sure everyone has probably tried by now. The Lash Blast line, the purple tube, I remember, was one of the very first mascaras that I ever bought as a kid. So very nostalgic, and happy to see that they're doing a clean line as well. So really been liking that, especially for summer. Waterproof is the one. Everyone always asks me like, oh my gosh, how do you get waterproof mascara off? Cleansing oil. Use a cleansing oil. It'll remove it all perfectly. Okay, next up, I need to talk about this. This is by Refi Beauty. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but I follow the creator and the founder of this. Her name is Jess Hunt. I think her Instagram is Jess Hunt 2. I'll link everything down below, you know the deal. But I saw she came out with this, and she always has amazing laminated, glued up feather brows, like that soap brow kind of look. And you know, I just eventually was watching so many of her Instagram stories where she was showing her product that she uses to do it, that I was like, I gotta try it out. And I love it. It's really, really good. I was using the Benefit 24-hour brow setter for the longest time just because it's what I had in my collection. The NYX brow glue was a really, really good replacement in the meantime. My thing though with the NYX brow glue, as much as I love the actual formula of the product, the applicator was just like a little mini spoolie brush, which when I do my feathered brow, I need like a flat surface to kind of like glue them and like laminate them upwards. Whereas the Benefit wand had that flat side and you can kind of just like push them upwards. So I would go back to the empty bottle just to use the wand. Whereas this is literally all of my answers in one tube. So you twist it off, oh, no, that was not right. You twist it off, then you have the product on a wand. It's a very nice formula. It doesn't get flaky or kind of like shiny. The Benefit brow gel, definitely when you lacquer your eyebrows up, it would have kind of like a shiny gloss. And by the end of the night, it would kind of chunk off sometimes if you put too much on. Whereas this formula doesn't do that. It's very flexible. I would say it's maybe not as strong as a hold of the Benefit one, but you don't get any flakes. So, you know, pros and cons. But the beauty of this is that the tool it comes with is amazing. It has a little like plastic kind of little bristle brow brush and then a more like fibery kind of one. So again, it gives you options to kind of fan them out and really helps you glue them upward and get that laminated brow kind of look. Let me zoom you in actually so you can get up close to my eyebrows. Like, do you see how they're just like, they're stuck? They're stuck up there in a good way though. Laminated brows, see? Next up, we've got the Euphoria Color Changing Blush Oil. Again, another viral product on TikTok. This is all just like talking about TikTok. Go follow me on TikTok if you don't follow me already. It's Jaclyn Forbes everywhere. It is a oil that looks green in the tube. You put it on your skin and it adjusts to your pH and like the heat. Very similar to the concept of a mood ring and how a mood ring adjusts based on you. And you can kind of blend it in. It's a really interesting like oil formula. Like it feels like an oil. But I put it on my cheeks today. Okay, be a good wear test. I feel like it's still there. Blush is definitely something that always fades on me first, no matter what I do, but I feel like actually this is lasting pretty good on me today considering I put it on a while ago. Do you see how when I wipe it off, it's literally like magenta pink now? That is crazy. So it will look different on everyone, but also adjust to your perfect color on everyone, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this is one of those products that when I first saw, I was like, this is either a genius idea or it's super gimmicky and just stupid. Turns out it's a genius idea and I love it and kind of just obsessed. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, next up, quickly, I need to talk about Huda Beauty Pound Cake Powder. There's only so much you can say about powder without you guys literally rolling your eyes and clicking out of this video, but this is just a great powder. I feel like I can put so much of it on and it still looks good for some reason. It lasts really well. This is probably my favorite combo to do my under eyes. I will put this Iliad concealer on, bake with a little bit of this, and then sweep away the excess. And that concealer does not crease. It looks amazing and velvety and smooth and just amazing. So if you have not tried the Huda Beauty powders yet, they have a bunch of different shades. Pound Cake just works best on my skin tone. But Huda Beauty was one of those brands that I hadn't tried a lot from. But I'm so glad that I tried out this powder because I'm in love with it and would recommend. Okay, the last makeup item that I have here, stay tuned though, don't click off yet. I still have some more beauty products, just not makeup, okay? I have the Master Matte eyeshadow palette by Makeup by Mario. And as I sit here, I realize that I still have this screen on, okay? ASMR, ASMR. That was really enjoyable. Really enjoyable on my end here. Oh, that's a good mirror now. Before it was all foggy and I just accepted that that's what it was like. Oh, this is one of those good mirrors that if you're like traveling or doing your makeup out of your makeup bag, like this is the mirror that you want to do your full face with. Whoo, mama. Okay, well, spoiler, you see what this is now. This is basically only matte eyeshadow palette you will need for your basic kind of hues. It's amazing. I've been using it to not only sculpt the eye, to kind of do smoky liner looks. I've used it a bit today to just kind of smoke up my wing liner like I normally do. But the formula of these eyeshadows are really good. As a makeup artist, I always appreciate just simplistic packaging that's not bulky and gonna like make my kit or my travel bag be ridiculously clunky. So overall, just really like it if you're looking for a new basics palette or just kind of want to get a refresh kind of go-to palette. This one's great and I'm really happy with it. Okay, now some non-makeup but still cosmetic items. Where do I begin? Okay, let me talk about this quickly because this does kind of tie into makeup. This is the Kate Somerville Delicate Recovery Cream. I am a huge, what's the right word? Person who likes to marinate in luxurious products, and this hits the nail on the head. I love it. The formula, it's actually like, at first I thought it was like frozen because it's a bit like thicker of a cream to even just scoop it out, but it feels so nice on the skin. It just kind of melts in and it doesn't leave like a oily kind of film. It actually absorbs pretty quickly, but just makes your skin feel like balmy isn't even the right word. Like supple, I guess. Maybe that's the right word. It makes your skin feel so supple and just like expensive? I don't know what they put in this bottle. I actually had never used any Kate Somerville products before, but what I've been loving in particular, I actually keep it here in the makeup studio and I use it as my like base. I'm not a huge primer gal. It has to be something very special for me to use a specific makeup primer. I normally just would rather focus on really great skincare as my prep and my base for my makeup. And yeah, this is a really great moisturizer to use before my foundation or any of my next steps. You would think because it is more of a recovery cream and like a thicker formula that you wouldn't want to use it, but that's actually not the case. It doesn't interfere or pull away any of my foundation and my skin stays hydrated all day. I find I'm someone, even though I wouldn't say I like suffer with dry skin, like I like to put on moisturizing products, but I don't have flaky skin by any means. Always though, around like the crease of my nose, foundation just kind of collects and doesn't sit nicely there and just looks kind of nasty if I'm honest. So this cream has been really nice because I've never found that to be an issue with it on. Actually, let me check now close up as I say that. Am I being a hypocrite? I am not. No creases. That's the Delicate for you, baby. Anyways, really nice face cream. Try it out. That's the word. Okay, moving on. Oh my gosh, I need to talk about this. I don't know if I've ever talked about this before in a video, maybe in a vlog a while ago. Sage Peppermint Halo. Oh my God, I'm a huge sage obsessed person. If you don't know what sage is, they do a bunch of essential oils and they're just very into like wellness and they make a bunch of really beautiful products that I just wanna, again, marinate my body in. Peppermint Halo has so much peppermint oil in it that instantly when you smell it, I actually feel like I could go on a marathon sprint like just absolutely just start running. It invigorates your senses. You're just like alive and awake. And especially if you ever have like a stuffy nose, which I chronically am just always stuffy and have allergies, this just makes you feel like you can breathe again. Like, you know the feeling when you put like Vicks Vapor Rub, is that what it's called? Like Vicks on when you're sick and it just makes you like breathe again? That's what this does. But what's really nice about this is you can put it on like the back of your neck. I'm actually gonna do a little top up right now. You can kind of massage it on your jawline. I love the back of the neck for this one for some reason. Put it on the wrist, warm it up on your hands, take some meditative breaths with it. But the peppermint oil does kind of give you that tingly kind of feeling. So really nice for like any muscle relief. If you're someone who works out, roll it on wherever your muscles are sore. But yeah, even in the morning, if you just like to have like a morning coffee, do a bit of a ritual. If you do some breath work, take a couple of deep breaths with that. And I tell you, it will just change your soul. I don't know how to explain this without sounding like hippy dippy and like airy fairy, but I mean, I am a little hippy dippy airy fairy, but it really is just that good. Like, I can't explain it. Like, everyone with me right now, take the deepest breath you've taken all day. I hope you did that with me. And do you see how that can just like change the moment? Now imagine that with this. It changes the moment 2 times over. So really great product. They do a bunch of different like rollers in particular. This one is meant to be a roller, like an oil put directly onto your skin. Like I said, they do have like diffuser oils that you can kind of put and make your house smell good, which I also do that. But love this. Love sage. Got nothing bad to say. Sticking to the idea of fragrance, if you follow me over on Instagram, which if you don't already, go follow me at Jaclyn Forbes. I post pretty much every day on my stories, and I actually just realized that I overshare way too much. And it's just, I treat my Instagram stories like a FaceTime with my friends, but it's simply just not a one-on-one FaceTime. So do with that what you will. All I have to say, I was posting about this coconut body mist. I love this from the Body Shop. It's so, so good. This coconut line has been just something that I've used in my life literally probably since I was like 10 years old. So very nostalgic, but also it's 100% vegan, which is great, and just makes you smell like summertime. Like, I'm the type of person, I can never have enough coconut smelling things in the summer. Like, I want to smell like Malibu Barbie. Like, do you remember, I used to have this Barbie that was like a maybe it was Malibu Barbie. It was like a sunscreen, like lifeguard Barbie, and she smelled like coconut, like sunscreen, and that's what this smells like. And it just smells so good. Malibu Barbie, I can feel myself becoming her. All that to say, absolutely amazing. If you're looking for a new body fragrance, this one's really great. It's not a perfume, it's a body mist. So it's a bit like lighter. It's not like as intense as a perfume is, which is good because as much as I really want to be an adult and just like wear these bougie perfumes, the parfum, like it's like, I actually hate the smell of most perfumes. It kind of just smells too strong and just pungent. So I'm more of a body mist kind of gal. Again, I think that probably says a lot about me. I try to be refined, but it's like, I'm not a sparkling water kind of gal. I'm a tap water kind of gal. And I try, but that's who I am. It's who I am, okay? Last but not least, again, something I've talked about in the vlogs. I'm here with an update. Native deodorant, coconut vanilla. I have tried a lot of natural deodorants and I smell bad with them on. I'm gonna be completely honest, I absolutely reek and it's just not pleasant. And I know people say like, oh, it takes a couple weeks for your body to adjust. I have tried that. There's just simply a point where I have to recognize that I smell like BO, and it's actually borderline illegal to allow myself to smell like that around other people. So I've tried so many products and I know in my soul that using an aluminum-free deodorant and putting that every day in my armpits is way better for me. If I smelled like BO, I just couldn't do it. Like, I don't want to smell bad. And I just had a really hard time finding something that worked on me. I was like, drop it across the room. Native deodorant, coconut vanilla. This is my favorite one that I found so far. Someone also commented on my video to try the, was it rose or was it rosé flavored? I don't flavored, fragrance, whatever, you know what I mean. But apparently a lot of people love these, all the different smells as well, and they work really good on you as well. So it's not just me. I don't know what they're putting in this. I hope it's not that aluminum because that's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't think so. This is like one of the good for you. Paraben free, aluminum free. It says it on the lid. I know how to read. Anyways, it is really, really the best natural deodorant that I've tried. Now, I will say, I still have my bad for you deodorant in my little vanity. And if I'm gonna go to a sweaty F45 HIIT workout where I'm just dripping sweat, I will still wear that one because that is like an antiperspirant as well as a deodorant, whereas I feel like this just isn't deodorant. Like, it doesn't stop me from sweating, but it does make me smell a bit better, but it's less heavy duty as my bad for you deodorant. Do you know what I'm saying? Is this making sense? So on the daily, normal times, normal days, I'm wearing wearing this. If I know I'm gonna be absolutely disgusting, and I am someone who sweats a lot when I work out, I will put on the more intense one. But for day to day, this is the winner. I also think someone that is, I mean, a normal person is probably not nearly as sweaty as I am as a human. I'm disgusting, okay? I'm absolutely disgusting. A normal functioning person who doesn't sweat excessively will totally be fine with this. This is amazing. I just am a coconut vanilla kind of gal. What can I say? There we go. Those are all the new favorites. That's everything that I'm loving. Let me know what new beauty products you're loving right now, what you think I should try out. I feel like you probably know, you know the vibe of the makeup that I like. So if there's something that I simply need to try, I'm on clearly a makeup bender and a makeup spree right now. So holla at me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do want to say a big thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I know you hear me say this all the time. I'm obsessed with Squarespace. It is the best, hands down platform to make your own website on. It really is an all-in-one platform that really takes all of your website and design dreams to life. It doesn't matter what you're using it for. It could be a blog, it could be an e-commerce site, like my shop Jaclyn Forbes, which it's under construction, so don't go to it right now, but just stay tuned. I'm giving it a little revamp. Whether it's e-commerce like that, whether you want to have a portfolio, even back more in my true makeup artist days, having an online place, like a landing page for yourself, especially if you're an artist, is so incredible. But really any type of business, I think it really just helps legitimize your business and really amplify it onto the next level. But yeah, really anything. A personal, did I already say blog? It could be anything. That's what I'm trying to say. The possibilities are endless with Squarespace, and what I really love is how easy the platform is to use. Obviously, I am no graphic designer, I am no coder, I am no website designer expert, and for a really long time, I was so intimidated to even dive into the world of making my own website because I didn't even know what that meant. I'm like, do I have to find domains and do that here and then link it? No. Squarespace can really do it all on one platform. It does the domains, it has the templates, so you can work off of that, but you also have the customization options and the creativity to kind of get it a little jazzier and do whatever you want to do to customize it. But on the flip side, if you don't want to do that, you can just stick to the basic templates. They have award-winning templates and designs for a reason. They're so beautiful, so intuitive, so user-friendly. And what I really like as well is that they have an amazing support team. They have online forums with like different articles if you ever get stuck or you want to do something new. I know when I was working on the Shop Jaclyn Forbes website, I had a lot of questions because I had never done an e-commerce website before. So little things would obviously naturally come up, so I would just, do a little search. They do also have a chat as well, though, which is great if you want to actually talk to a human and get some personalized help. But I really just cannot say enough good things about Squarespace. I genuinely use it, I genuinely love it, and I feel so fortunate that they always support this channel and help make these videos. So if you ever want to make a website, you know the deal. You got to make it with Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com/Jaclyn Forbes to get 10% off your first purchase. So go head over there, DM me the website you make. I always love checking out your Squarespace creations. But yeah, that is the end of today's video. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Comment what you want to see next. Do you want to see more vlogs? Do you want to see more makeup videos? I feel like I haven't done like a chatty get ready with me in a while. Maybe it's time for that. The possibilities are endless. What can I say? Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all are well. I love you all. Peace and love. Bye-bye.